Okay. Hello, hello. Hey, Rat. How's it going? Running my own game? Yeah. I mean, we're just playing for a bit, chilling. You know, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. That's why I'm here. Talk about the update if you want, or we can just talk about stuff. Will there be a battle pass update? Oh, tomorrow? It's a new battle pass season. I think the season that the community voted on was reincarnated as a slime. So that's the theme. Right now it's JoJo. That's a bit loud. Hold on. There we go. So yeah, tomorrow we got the new battle pass season. Some quality of life stuff. Halloween shop for the Mads. I think that's the last week of the event. So that's not coming tomorrow. That's coming on the final week. Will the new battle pass units be better than last season's? Possible, yeah. Based off what I've seen, I don't know the stats right now, but because I don't do unit stats, but based off what I've seen, they do look pretty good, yeah. Hi, I love the game. Been playing since 2020. To be honest, I don't really like the new graphics. It's too colorful, really laggy. Can we bring not too old, but too? I mean, that's fair. People don't have good PCs, but I mean, personally, I don't mind it. I like it, and it's we can't stay in the past. We have to update the graphics. Because if someone joins and they see some old graphics from 2019, no, this is an old game, you know. But if we keep updating, then I don't know. I mean, you can play Legacy if you want the old graphics. New lobby map? Nah, probably not. I like what we got right now. Besides changing the theme during like Christmas and summer and stuff. Well, I add New Monte. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna be honest. I think we're probably just gonna keep the lobby as it is right now. You know, maybe in a year or so, if I get tired of seeing it as well, then we'll get a new one. But it's not an easy thing to do, because getting a lobby is like a big thing that Darius would have to do, and Darius doesn't have a lot of time, and we can't take that time off of him to do a lobby when there's other more important things to do. Is that a farm unit? No. ...2026 trailer? I don't know, I mean... Nothing's really, like, changed that much to where we would need to make one. Like I said, if we ever did get a new lobby, then a new trailer would make sense. A new classic map anytime soon? Not that I know of. I do think it's time to add a new one, but as far as I know, in like the next few updates, we don't have one planned. Need more JoJo characters. Don't we have 2 DOs? Is it KCR? Is KCR a JoJo character? I don't know. I think so, yeah, it is, right? We have Time Stop, that one Time Stop unit. I'm sure we have like we have a stand crate, don't we? Like a crate for like all the JoJo characters. So if we have a crate, that means we have enough. Who's my favorite tester? See, I can't really answer that because I don't really know all of the testers. I only deal with like a certain few. And then there are some testers I forget the names of, and I'll see them in the chat and I'm like, who the hell's that guy? So I don't know. I don't really have a favorite tester. It's just whoever is around at the time when I need them to be. When will Saitama get his buff or a new rework unit? It would have been a good idea to do something with Saitama because of the new season, but we just don't have anything planned for that right now, as far as I'm aware. Where's the boss? Oh, it's over there. Oh, there's two of them. Here's a question: will I be put in my Party Finder server, or is this just going to be? I think this is mine. Oh, it is. Nice. That does work. Is this server full already? Wow. By the way, guys, if you haven't got your new title, it's available in the calendar for today, day 14. PvP rewards? That's a good question. I do want to, like, improve PvP, because the state it's at right now, I'm pretty sure David added that like 2 or 3 years ago as like an experimental thing, and it's just been left unchanged. Of course, we've made some changes, like we reworked the map, we've added like some small adjustments, like changed like some rules. But I do think we should expand on PvP a bit. I think we had an idea for like an ELO shop where you could spend, I think certain parts of the shop would unlock depending on how much ELO you had. It just never went anywhere. But ELO rewards, I think, was something we discussed at one point, but again, it just we never did anything with it. Oh, here's a tip, by the way, guys. If you're having performance issues, turn the player overheads off, because the overhead stuff on the enemies and towers can create a lot of lag. So if you're lagging and you have them turned on, turn them off. A luck boost? You mean like the potions? We have the banner luck potions. We have the mount potions. I think that's it. That would be cool if it costs Robux. What, the potions? No, you can craft the potions, if that's what you're talking about. At the alchemist. What kind of rewards for adding to PvP? Well, it would be every ELO milestone you get, you would unlock. It'd be kind of like the level rewards, where you just get like the generic gold and whatever, just items. Kind of like battle pass, level rewards, those kind of stuff. will there be a balance change tomorrow? I think. I don't know if we've done any. Let me have a look. I think we did rework some. I can't tell you which ones, just because of like traders and stuff. They'll panic if I tell you. But yeah, we have changed some units, I think, this update. The game's difficulty. I think I agree. Only for, because like at the start of the game, I don't think it's as easy. Like if you're just starting out, you're starting from fresh, and you have like a few, like your highest rarity unit is like a godly. I think at some point during the maps you will struggle, and it becomes very difficult. But you know, obviously a lot of people who say the game is too easy, they've finished. They're on end game, right? They have all the best units. They have like fully maxed out levels, traits, artifacts. So obviously it will be too easy because they have end game things that are supposed to make the game easier. But I do think we should add a new, like a certain game mode where everything becomes balanced, or something. So like some kind of new game mode that would just it would be made for end game players who already have like extremely high damage units, and it would be a challenge for them to finish it. And I think like status effects and stuff, they contribute to a lot of like. They're like the main reason I think the game is too easy, because status effects just delete units. And obviously you've got Reaper who just instantly kill things sometimes, and all those kind of units. But a game mode where traits, artifacts, and status effects are disabled, I think that would be. I mean, that could be something. A new extreme mode. I think more health doesn't make the game harder, because we have units that counter large amounts of health. Like you see the boss when it spawns has like billions of health, but it just gets destroyed instantly. Do we ever plan on making a classic map that gives better rewards than MOTD, or buffing MOTD? I don't know about the classic maps. In terms of like classic map drops, it would be kind of like the last Noches one with Ulquiorra. Like the map would drop the materials and the units, because that's how you get that unit. But buffing MLTD, I think there was something we spoke about once about making a new harder version of MOTD, where the health would just be doubled, or just like multiplied by a certain amount. UTDX. We did start, like, I'm talking like 2 or 3 years ago, we were working on a sequel version of UTD when the player count was like 200, 300. But that just took too long. And we never really got anywhere with that. And we just kind of stopped and gave up on it, just to like update this game and keep it alive a bit more. But there are talks recently about bringing it back, although I don't know when that will happen, because the game owner, David, or Nitristic, is working on a different project at the moment, and I've mentioned bringing back a UTD2 or a UTDX, and he said he would be down to do it, but he's occupied at the moment. And obviously the three of us, me, Waffle, and Darius, are working on this game, so we don't really have time to like take away and make a new game. This recent update, the average play count of UT, yeah, true, yeah, it did. I was very happy with the play count with this update, because it was resting at like 2,000, like all week, or just above 1,000, which is the numbers that we saw like kind of last year when the dungeon stuff came out, or the year before that. So yeah, it was good. What are we at right now? Like 1,500? Will the secret from last year come back? Or get a rework? I don't know if we'll bring it back, but I know we're doing something different for Christmas, like different units. But it could be, there is a chance we could do something like what we did with this Halloween event where Karumi came back. And it's like a very rare drop in the map. Can we get the Denji artifact with the Denji Evo? Ooh, no, you can't. That's a good point, actually. I should probably add that. Hold on, I'll do that right now. Let me find out where that is. Okay, yeah, there you go. That will be in tomorrow. Thanks for reminding me. I didn't realize I didn't do that. Let me just add that to the change log. Yep, there we go. Please rework Aki's snowball ability. After using it, he goes back to the first form. You can use them. That's intended. Because that ability does like 3,000% damage. So it's like a one-time thing. You get a crazy amount of damage for one attack, and if you use that properly, you could delete a boss or something. But after that, it like the unit's exhausted kind of thing, so it goes back to normal. Will there be a new code today? Probably not, because we're updating tomorrow, so you'll get a new code tomorrow. I hope the update's tomorrow. We haven't finished some part of it, so I hope we can get that done in time. But if that's not done, then we can't release the update, so... yeah, fingers crossed. The update is just a new artifact and new BP. I think it's 2 new artifacts and 2 new units, and they're all in the battle pass. That's like the main content update. The rest of it is just like quality of life, bug fixes, unit changes, like balancing changes. In tomorrow's update, will Halloween be touched at all? Yes. Yeah. Did you not see? I mentioned it in chat, I think, last night, where the drop chance for the bomb heads doubling for the weekend. I guess that counts. I think one of the units is having some balancing changes. Trying to think if anything else. Besides, like, some UI stuff? No. I don't think so. Oh, actually, well, I mean, where the autosell stuff should work in the event banner. I did that this morning. And we changed the event banner's GUI. Yeah, for the bomb head, I would just wait until tomorrow and just grind anything else that you need. I think it's probably easier, like for the other materials, I reckon it's easier to play the classic map, the classic event map for those materials if they drop it. I think it doesn't. I don't. It might just be the hard mode, but battle pass codes tomorrow. Yeah. I'll put that there. What's that? Okay. Sanity system combined with a crit rate determines a chance of a coin flip money on heads to fun. Okay. Okay, cool. Countdown for the update. Well, if we're not delaying tomorrow, it will be whatever time you see on the game page itself. There should be an event that you can follow, and that the time is set for that. So if there's no delays tomorrow, then that will be the time we update, which I think is 6 p.m. for me, and I live in the UK, so I don't know if you're in the UK, it'll be 6 p.m. for you. Otherwise, it might be, if you're in Europe, 7 p.m. What's the strongest unit in the game? I have no idea. When are we going to rework the passive UI? What, this one? Do we need to rework it? Wait, we could add like some coloring to like keywords, but besides that, I think it's fine. You don't really need anything else. Strongest unit in the game, I would say, is this one. He does 15 trillion damage every 0.25 seconds, and he has 101 range. and the average DPS is whatever this number is, I would say this is the strongest unit in the game. Actually, let's check that. When can normal players get him? Probably never. It's not a unit you should have. This one, okay. Hello, Oliver. Welcome to the stream. Is Evo Reggie getting a skin? It has a skin option. Oh, I think we accidentally left that. I don't think we are making a skin for it, but yeah, the option shouldn't be there. I think we might have left that in accidentally. But as far as I know, there are no skins being made for Denji. Evo. Will there be a new Evo in the Battle Pass tomorrow? No. Well, technically yes, but no at the same time. I can't tell you any more than that. Luffy Gear 5? I don't know. That's not planned right now, so I don't know. When is material buying going? If you're talking about the Halloween materials, it'll be in the store on the final week, which I think should be next week. I can't check the calendar because I'm going to a teleporting soon, but no, not next week. The week after that, the final week of this month will be when we put them in. Will there be a sign if the 2x drop chance is active? I think yeah. In the lobby we have that NPC that you can open the drop chances. That will show you. The 2x drop chance just ends as soon as it turns Monday. It's like Monday 0000, like 12, like midnight on Monday. Is the 1% going to be buyable in the shop? Yeah, probably. I think so. I mean, we haven't mentioned not adding it. As far as I know, we just said we're going to add them all to the shop. Oh yeah, I'm just trying all the units. Sorry, my bad. I saw someone earlier say they wanted to do a 2x speed Game Pass giveaway. So we can do that. After this match, yeah, why not? Oh, Infinity Gale. Alright, I'll place it by the boss. How many pumpkins would you recommend saving for the material shop? I don't know. We haven't set the prices yet, so just save as many as you can. That's all I would say. Like, if they upgraded that, I mean, oh my god, 41 quadrillion or whatever that is. Every 0.25 seconds. 200% crit chance and crit damage, or I don't know the difference between these two. I think that's crit chance and that's crit damage. Damn. Strongest unit in the game. 2000 range. That's why we don't let people have this unit, because it's not, it's not something you should have. That's why I don't use it. I think we actually gave that unit to one of the testers when it was first made, like originally, and then we realized it was too broken and we had to remove it. Make it full AoE. I don't. Technically, it kind of already is, because it's 2000 range. It insta kills any enemy, and it does it every 2.25 seconds. So technically, it does full AoE, because it kills everything instantly. Does anyone have zero? Nah. Okay. Like, everyone could sell all their units here, and this unit would just destroy everything. Besides, I think it will struggle with the shields because it doesn't decimate shields instantly. Alright, we could do a 2 times game speed giveaway. I'm trying to think of how I could do that. What does debug mean for the unit? Like, it's a dev thing. It's a dev unit. Okay, so what I'm going to do for the giveaway, I'm going to generate a new code, which is on the screen. And anyone in that server at the time, when I roll, so I'll give you guys a chance to join. If you join that private server code right now on the screen, one lucky person in this server will get a chance to win the 2 times game speed Game Pass, but if you already have that, then you can choose a different one. And what I'll do is I'll just pick a random player in the game using the console. If I just... I'll write something here, hold on. I'll write a bit of code to select a random person. There we go. So as soon as the server is full, or actually we'll do it in like a minute or two, I'll just pick a random person in this server and they win the game pass. And if they have the 2x game speed, they can choose a different one. If they have all the game passes, I will re-roll. If you join the code on screen right now, just one person, yeah, just one lucky person in this server will be the winner. And I will do that in about 30 seconds, 20 seconds. Right. I think it should work. Monster Neth, you have won. Monster Neth. There you are. Monster Neth, you have won the 2x goal game speed game pass. If you already own that game pass, you can choose a different one. I'll go ahead and do that for you right now. Monster Neth, where are you? There you are. 2x game speed. There you go. Congratulations, you have won. Enjoy. Again, make sure you don't miss out on this title if you don't have it already. It'll be an exclusive title you can only get today. Or you can buy it with gems after today, during this month. That's what I wanted, there you go. So if you don't know what these lost chests are, by the way, these are time chamber rolls. Like it's basically like a simulated time chamber reward. They're pretty good. It has like almost all of the items in the game that you can obtain. This last raid will be my last one, and then I'll be in the extreme. It's just a short one today. Again, if you guys have any questions about the update, I'm happy to answer. Or just any questions about the game, feel free to ask. Reroll giveaway? Nah. Probably not, no. How OP are the Battle Pass units? I mentioned this before, but I don't do like unit stats, so I don't know like stat wise how good they are. But based off what I've seen, like the units, like concept, design, and stuff, they seem pretty good. Can we add pity on Karumi? No. Sorry. How many units will be in the Battle Pass tomorrow is 2. But one of them is technically 3 units. It's not a multipath unit. Maybe need a pure soul. No, I don't think we need any pure souls. Will Rimuru get a Christmas skin? I don't know, possibly. Right now, I don't think so, but it could change in the future. What's my number 4 tower? That's a tester unit. So all the testers can get this unit, and basically what it is, it just it's like a Superman clone, but when you place it down, it uses your player character as the model. That's it. That's all it does. It's a testing unit. It's nothing special. It's just so they can feel special that they have something exclusive, you know? Can you make me a tester, pretty please, with a cherry on top? I don't decide the testers. We leave that up to the lead tester. That's not up to me. I let them deal with it. Maybe Fiend Heads too. Nah, I don't have that feature. Do I play any other TD? Fun fact, I don't play any other Roblox games. I kind of grew out of Roblox games. I'll play UTD for like, well, for this streaming or just like testing stuff, or just messing around. But other than that, no. Obviously, I have played other games like Anime Vanguards, All Star Tower Defense, but I don't like play them. I've probably played them like maybe once or twice. What's the next update? Next update is tomorrow, and that is a new Battle Pass season themed around the anime reincarnated as a slime. Me and CC on Saturday. I don't know. I probably won't stream tomorrow because we have the update, and I need to be available in case anything happens. So probably not. There's a good chance something will happen, and I need to be free. Can I get a bomb head? Well, if you play in tomorrow's update, the drop chance will be doubled for this weekend. Can I tell you which characters will come? No. No, I can't. You're gonna have to figure that out. I'll just wait until tomorrow. For Kurumi 2? No. Kurumi drop chance is staying the same. A Marvel update? As far as I know, we don't have any Marvel units planned right now. I don't really think that we kind of unless we like rework existing Marvel units or like add evolutions, that there aren't really any new characters we could add, because a lot of them are already in the game. 1v1 and 2v2 to PvP would be fun. I think there was... Oh, I forgot what it was, but there was a new mode that I think it was like a practice mode. We were like, I thought of just randomly the idea of like a practice mode for PvP where you could select any unit. Like you wouldn't have to bring a loadout. When you get into the game, you could just select any unit you want. And you wouldn't get any elo, and you could just practice with somebody, pretty much. It was either that or like some kind of competitive mode where you would get like 20 random units and you would select which ones you ban for the other people. Kind of like what's that one? It's like that one game on Roblox where they do like the duels or something. I forgot what it's called. They do the 1v1 like first person shooter things. Duel, I don't know. But there's a mode, like a competitive thing, where you can select certain loadouts and guns, and you can ban certain guns. That's kind of what I'm talking about. How to get the major supporter tag? I think that's based on how many gems you buy or gold you buy, like how much Robux you spend. So if you buy gems using Robux, after a certain amount you will get that tag. A Ragnar Crimson update? I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what that is. Slothy said you'll add the Denji chainsaw artifact top of the Evo. So people who've already... No. So what I did was, to obtain the chainsaw artifact, you need Denji to kill the dungeon boss between floor 11 and 20. But someone reminded me I didn't have that include the Evo as well. So if the Denji Evo kills the dungeon boss, then you have that chance to get the artifact. It's not guaranteed, but that either Denji or Denji Evo has to get the final hit. That triggers a random chance of getting the artifact. It's one of the rarest artifacts in the game. I don't know if I have it on here. Yeah, I do. Is it in game right now? The artifact itself is in the game, yeah. But you can't get that with the Evo unit. It has to be the normal Denji. It's not 1% the drop chance for the artifact. So if you're on hardcore mode, it's a 6% drop chance. If you're on just normal dungeons, it's a 2% drop chance. And that Denji has to get the final hit on the dungeon boss on floor 11, between floor 11 and 20. Yep. I'll place this down for you. Look, here you go. This is number 4, the tester unit, which is me. I think this one is, the test unit itself is hard coded, so if I place the unit, then it does a large amount of damage on the final upgrade. It's kind of, yeah. It displays 9.1, but it's doing like 9. It's doing nearly infinite, I think. Or just like 9999999. Will my goat Sukuna get an Evo? I do think we could do something with Sukuna. Because what we have now is a bit lame, I guess. It's just we already have... Oh my god. We already have stuff planned for the next few updates, and after that, we have nothing yet, so it's possible, but not right now. Does bleeding count? I don't think bleeding counts. No, it has to be the final hit, like the final attack. Stat effects don't count. No. Because other units deal bleeding, and we don't track who is the last person to apply bleeding, and it's just a huge headache. So that no, bleeding does not count as the final hit. Will be last raid gives me Kurumi. Tell you what, if I get Kurumi, I will give you it in this last raid. Is the new quality of life good? Tomorrow? I don't know, I guess. It's just quality of life, you know. Will I make another Noob to Pro? Possibly. If I get time. The thing is, I need to make a new, fresh account to do that. I can't use this one, because I log in a lot with this one, and I spawn units, and I wipe my inventory a lot, so... It's if I get time, and if I feel like just doing it, then yeah. It's not off the table completely. The last time I did the Noob to Pro was so I could, like, as I was doing it, I was like writing stuff down, like things I noticed. Like the whole reason I did that Noob to Pro stream was so I could like find issues with the game for like newer players, or just issues in general. Because Darius said I was out of touch with the game, so that's why I did that. And I did find a lot of stuff to fix, so you know, I guess it does help. And yeah, I should do that again just to find some of the problems. Can I troll CC tomorrow? I probably will at some point if he's streaming. Yeah. Do I think Sung Jimu deserves a buff as a secret unit? No. I think the unit itself is pretty good right now. It does not need changing. It's balanced. What is the new code? There is no new code until tomorrow. Sun Jimu has been better for long now, yeah. I think the summon path, a lot of people just use that. Because the summons are pretty good. If anything, they need to be nerfed. Sorry, income, I didn't get Kurumi. Unlucky. Let me just... yeah, okay. Alright guys, that'll be it for this stream. I'm gonna head off and do some other stuff. Thanks for tuning in. And asking questions. It was pretty fun. Yeah, see you guys at the update tomorrow. Don't forget to be there. We have a new Battle Pass season. And some other stuff. So yeah. I guess I'll see you later guys. Bye.